ads. So what are they? Why are they important? Why are they relevant now? What should I do to act on this information if I'm a company owner? And I'm going to pull up basically a slide that shows this as an example of what it is. So over to you, Sam.
Yeah, local service ads are very powerful. It's a brand new thing. It's new. It's only been out a couple of years now, and it's not even available everywhere. I believe at this moment, at least a month ago, it was US, Canada, I think some of the like England, Germany, and like a couple Norwegian countries, I think, were the only places where they were really rolled out yet. And it's a brand new thing. And as you see it there, it's separate from Google Ads. It's targeted for the service industry. And I really believe that this is kind of the future of where it's going. And the beauty of this is that you get grandfathered in. So if you get into it right now, you will always be in the top listing. It's not like Google Ads where it's like, it depends on your ad spend or not your ad spend. It depends on the quality of I could start today and I could be competing with people that have been doing ads for 5 years. The sooner you get into it, the better, because you start developing reviews. You can see there that they have the reviews listed. Google sends out the reviews automatically. They gather the reviews for you. They gather all that stuff. So, it's kind of the future. This hits the lower end of the funnel. These are people looking for your service right now. And that's the difference, These are almost instant leads. And also the other beauty of this is that you can dispute your lead. So if you get a phone call from somebody and maybe let's say you do HVAC services, let's say, for example, and you work on boilers, but you get a call for someone who wants something to do with a water heater. Well, it's not quite what you do. So you can dispute that lead with Google, and Google will refund you the money that you spent on your lead, which is huge. So that's really the beauty of it there, is that you can actually dispute your lead and say, no, this isn't a relevant lead, and Google will give you your money back.
Cool. It sounds super powerful. And as you can see from the example here, that it really stands out in search. It's right at the top. It has this Google guaranteed check mark. You can see that Google's investing in this. We couldn't pull up any examples of landscaping near me because although you can apply right now, it's not showing currently. However, that is a huge opportunity, which Sam alluded to. Get in on the ground floor and really apply now. The application process is finicky and it can take a couple of months, and we're helping companies get on there now. So if you're interested in really being at the forefront of the new type of lead generation on Google, reach out to us. We can help you with this. And you can see here, the profile is similar to Google Business, but separate. So there's an example here on the right, which basically shows all the information that can be provided here. So there's an overview, services, reviews, photos. You've got to constantly enhance the content here and then qualify leads as they come in, give Google feedback to their system, and then you'll rise higher in the rankings. There's also, for reviews, you get basically a Google verified review. So if someone has booked it through this system, then they leave a review. It's super powerful because Google says this is a legitimate review from someone who actually used your services. So you can see how this is going and why it's so important.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Google does the review for you. They send them the review. That way they know it's legit. And that's, like you said, it's super powerful. And it's funny, you notice how this works, right? How they work together. It's like you see the local service ads, and then what's the first thing you see after that is a Google ad.
Yeah. Cool. So got someone here in the chat asking, what should I do to act on it now? What are your thoughts there?
Well, okay. So right now, I mean, there's like you said, there's only certain services that they offer: electrician, plumber, landscaping, a few others, and it's changing by day and by where you are. I mean, maybe just Google it and look to see local service ads, what they're offering in my area, and you can go to the Google site and they'll let you know what if you qualify for that. And then I mean, it's a bit of a process. So maybe contact, I mean, it depends, you know, if you have time, but maybe contact someone like us to get it started for you, because it is a bit of a process. You have to do a background check. It's something you want to get started though soon, because it is a lengthy process. And we are actually working with Google themselves right now to help them in the process, because, you know, as you know, this whole webinar is about, we help a lot of landscaping services. And so the requirements for a place in Ontario is different for Vancouver. And so we're trying to help them across the board. So for example, in Ontario, to register for this, you need a pesticide license. But in Vancouver, you don't. But Google doesn't know. They think that that's a required thing in Ontario, but it's not. So we're working with them to kind of prove to them, hey, no, this isn't a requirement that you need there in Ontario. And so they need to change the policies and things like that. So we're actually actively working with Google right now to fix all these things.
Okay.
As a segue.
Cool.